Hey guys, Slobo here. Welcome from snowy Berlin. It's one of these days where you can actually find snow here. And I think the last time it was snowy was probably during the Cold War. So what a great day for us to explore all of the Soviet monuments around Berlin. And I think there are 12 of them, but we're gonna try to hunt down only like 4 or 5 because the day is quite short. So let's see which one is the most impressive. So there it is, people. The first one, Soviet War Memorial Tiergarten. It's right next to the big Tiergarten park, and it's also right next to Brandenburg Gate. So this is the most famous war memorial. It's built in 1945, and it used to be on the British territory in Berlin. So in a way it was a Soviet provocation and propaganda. So they wanted to take it down a few times, but with no luck. The German government protects it because of history and so on. And right next to it there are 2 T-34 Soviet tanks, as well as 2 artillery machines. And yeah, like I said, they wanted to take it down. They failed. Then they wanted to remove the tanks in 2014 because of Russian occupation of Crimea. And what's written here on the monument is "Вечная слава героям павшим в боях с немецко-фашистскими захватчиками за свободу и независимост Советского Съюза." My Russian is quite bad, but the English translation for this is "Eternal glory to heroes who fell in the battle with the German fascist invaders for the freedom and independence of the Soviet Union, 1941-1945." And this monument was built for the Soviet soldiers who died in the Battle of Berlin. Around 8,000 of them died. Thanks, Wikipedia. So yeah, it's quite big. And right behind the monument there is a museum, and honestly I don't know what's in the museum. And right now everything is closed, but there's the area and there's the monument. Yeah, this is it. I think it's quite impressive. Now let's see the next one. Welcome to the second one. This one is 30 minutes away from Brandenburg Gate, and it's located on the northern part of Berlin, and it's one of the most beautiful monuments and one of the least famous ones because it's very far away from the city center. So let's see what it can offer to us. So as you can see from the very beginning, when you enter the gates, you can see these 2 big granite monuments. It looks like a gate, and right in front you can actually see soldiers and women with the Soviet flag. And right at the beginning of the gate you can find 2 texts written in Russian and in German, praising the soldiers who died again in the Second World War. So on each of these stones, while you're walking, you can find different names of different generals, sergeants, lieutenants who fought to capture Berlin and perhaps died. And this memorial is very similar to the one in Treptow Park, which is the biggest Soviet monument, which I'm gonna show a bit later. But like I said, it's not that famous. But what makes this one special is, I don't know if I can call it special, but this one is the biggest Soviet, it's the largest Soviet military cemetery outside of Russia, with more than 13,000 soldiers buried right here on this soil. This place is located where it used to be East Germany, and many Russians up to this date and other people come to pay respect to the fallen soldiers, and they would put flowers here or on top of the monument there. And honestly, it brings some peace to me. Again, two eternal flames here. So, number 3. It's at the end of the world, I mean, end of Berlin. 30 minutes away from Schönholzer Heide. And this is the monument. Yep. And there we are, day 2. The snow disappeared, but the monuments are still here. So the 4th one is Soviet Memorial Rummelsburg, and sadly, just like the previous one, it's very small and nothing special. Some people know it as Soviet Memorial Liftenberg, and yeah, what it says here is glory and honor to the heroes of the Soviet army. And this church next to it used to be a church where people in GDR would gather, and they would sometimes play punk music and rock and roll, and they would gather to share ideas and unite in a way against the regime. That was in the 80s. Now this church is not known as anything. But anyways, let's see the next one. And there it is, people, the Soviet War Memorial, Treptow Park. It is the biggest one in Germany, built in 1949. And when you arrive here and you see how big it is, you realize how mighty this empire was. But luckily it's an empire of the past now. And as you can see here, there are 16 different sarcophagi like this one, representing each of the Soviet states after the unity, because this was built in 1949. And each of the sarcophagus depicts different moments of the World War II, from the German invasion to saving the poor people and capturing Berlin. As you can see here, the Soviet propaganda, how they have unlimited amount of soldiers going there to capture the Nazi Germany with Lenin's face. Propaganda or not, it depicts a Soviet view of the World War, and on all of them there are quotes from Stalin, which I don't think they are the wisest ones, but it's part of the Soviet propaganda machine. But like I said, propaganda or not, it's part of today's history. And under these sarcophagi, there are 7,000 soldiers buried underneath, which makes it the second biggest Soviet cemetery in Germany. It's kind of weird to walk here. And this is the last highlight of the memorial, a monument of a Russian soldier holding a hit in his arms, as well as a big sword. and having the Nazi swastika between his legs, showing that they came here and they won. It's massive. Now let's see what's on top. And that's it, guys, the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the tour. Just let me down in the comments which one is your most favorite memorial, and whether you want to see another tour to see the other 7 or 8 memorials left around Berlin. And yeah, I hope we see each other soon again. Bye bye.